Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hey everyone. So we just wanted to do a really quick thank you video for everyone who personally attended the meet and greet.
Yeah.
Virtually attended. We know it didn't go exactly like we thought it would. We didn't even really know what would. But you guys know we like to improvise a lot.
We didn't know what we were doing, so I mean, I guess it looked like a security camera, you know, it was just like, oh, Big Brother.
Yeah.
But we did have
so hard.
They were super kind at the restaurant. They even brought us a amp
with a mic because we had an idea to go around.
But then we didn't have enough people. Time was
just flying by.
Yeah, we didn't have enough people, and we were on a timer. So next time we do this get together, maybe we'll do it without a concert attached to it, just so we can stay with you guys.
But it was such a blast, and it was just so hard to divide your time. We watched the video and we saw like, oh my gosh, like when you were over here, I was over there. Then we'd kind of switch back.
Yeah, we were trying to be good hosts and like talk to everyone as much as possible. So thank you so much, everyone that came.
Yes,
like, you know,
thank you all.
You know
so
who you are.
Much.
I mean, of course, and we made some new friends. Doug, who's a huge Steely Dan fan.
Yes.
And then also Jesus, who was super nice. I hadn't met him before.
No, and Ramon and Randy were there.
Yeah,
and Lee and Mike and Aaron and Mark, and then Haley, Jean, and Matt made an appearance, and just everyone. It was just a lot of fun, and we want to thank you all so much. Sunny was there too for everything. And
Luciana also. Thank you, Luciana, for being there.
Special guest.
She was the special. She's just shy, you know. So she didn't really know what to do, but she was there and she was being cute, and you know, so. Right?
Exactly. But thank you guys so much.
Yeah, and then of course afterwards we went to see Alan Parsons'
and then
project.
It was great because
let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay, so the concert is 7:30, right? Doors open 6:30, but we're walking, like we're literally half a block away. So we're like, oh, as long as we leave here 7:15. But time was just flying by, and then obviously we didn't think, okay, we have to pay the bill, we have to unmount everything, which Nick did everything, and he got a kiss for, if you guys saw that. But anyway, we got there and we thought we were late because
we literally got there 50 minutes.
Yeah, we got there at
and so I just thought, oh, they're going to start since it's the 40th anniversary.
No, not 50. We got there 20 minutes late because it was 7:50 and the concert started 7:30.
But I mean 20 minutes, come on, you know. And then still we walked the wrong direction. Then we finally found the theater. So, okay, so I'm like, in my mind, usually when they do a 40th anniversary, they play the disc
entire album.
So, but they were just like doing like switching back and forth. So I thought they're gonna start with serious, and then Eye in the Sky, and I was like, they already played Eye in the Sky. But then I was like.
But I was like, it's so worth it because these people came here to see us.
And she was even like, I don't care if they're half done with the concert. I just wanted to be with them. And I was like, I totally agree.
Yes.
But then we get there, and guess what? They hadn't even started. It was a 30-minute delay.
We got there and nothing's playing. And people are walking around, buying drinks. And we're like, what's going on?
This is the intermission. And then I was like, no, they haven't even started.
There's a 30-minute delay.
But that's like the stuff that happens. It's always the same. And even Mario's like, that never happens to me. And I was like, you have to be with.
It always happens to us.
It always happens to us because if you think that way, then good things happen. And just stay positive. When you're on the road, if you're in traffic, be positive.
I get all the green lights. I'm going to get all the green lights. The traffic
will clear. That's stuff that just happens, just as a good message to you guys. But just the show was amazing. There were 4 vocalists. We had Alan Parsons in the back. He looked like the Godfather.
And then Jesus and Doug, so Ramon and Randy had already had tickets to the show. And then Jesus and Doug bought their tickets at the meet and greet and decided to go. And then so our seats were taken. Okay, we were like 3, 4, and 5. So we were literally in the center, pretty close up. Like we actually splurged on that show because it was a birthday present for my dad. But anyway, So then 3, 4, and 5 were taken, and we're like, okay, whatever. But the ones on the end of that row weren't taken. And then the 2 seats next to us there weren't taken. So I texted Doug, and I'm like, come over. So then after the intermission, they just sat there with us. It was great. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I mean, I know a lot of people don't appreciate like filming the thing, but it was Mario who was
my dad, the human tripod.
He was just like, no, I'll film it. I'm like, no, just watch it. It's not, we don't need it. And he's like, no, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
So he was just like, he loves it. So
even when he goes to a show, he always films a lot of stuff on his phone anyway. And for him, he's like, it's a pleasure because your phone is so good. And so he just has a blast. But thank you all so much. I know the quality last night wasn't great because what we ended up doing was I was using my phone for the first one, and then I told Nick, I'm sorry, but I want to save my battery because there was an opportunity that we might get to go backstage, but I don't know if with what happened, you know, the delay, and then they had several audio difficulties with the sax
kind of like just like gave out, and then
the guitar player
had some problems, and Mr. Parsons was just pissed.
Yeah.
But I love how he looked. He looked literally like Al Pacino or The Godfather, sitting in the back, just strumming the guitar.
With a scarf.
With a scarf. He looked like a mob, like a mobster. I love it. But everybody was amazing. I think it was Jeff Coleman on the guitar. I'm not sure, but I've followed him for like 20 years. Like, he's super good. So it was just a very great concert.
It was
amazing
awesome
tracks. They played
great set list.
Time, games people play. Of course, I Wouldn't Want to Be Like You.
Serious, I Am the Sky, Old and Wise.
So they did some really cool. Psychobabble. So the set list was just amazing. Then the guy starts like throwing picks, and I'm like, if I would have sat where
we were supposed to, we would have gotten picks, but it's fine, you know.
Because he also throws to the area where you pay the most. So they stole that. Yeah. But well, you know, we had great seats and with friends.
Yes, exactly. That was the best, because if we would have gotten our seats, the 2 next to us were not. No. They were taken, so they were not available. It just worked out perfectly.
But overall, just a beautiful night again. Thank you so much to everyone that went to the meet and greet. Everybody that watched. We watched maybe 30 minutes today. We're gonna watch the entire thing with the comments. Like,
yes, we were having so much fun in the comments.
You guys were just like entertaining yourselves while watching us. So it was good.
Thank you all so much for everyone who was in the comments. Jim X, B-Mac, of course, Raider fan, Mr. Wondrous, Graybeard.
Everyone.
Thank you. And these are just the ones I remember seeing with the amount of time that we saw, but it was a lot of fun to be there.
Brenda.
Yes, exactly. Deborah. Yeah. You always.
I always say Brenda to Deborah.
That's why I knew who you were talking about. But we are absolutely wanting to do this more often. What would be really fun, obviously, would be to do it once a year. And, you know, several of you have said, oh, if I would have had more time, or if it would have fallen on a different day.
Maybe every 6 months. Once a year is a little, you know, a lot.
But then, you know what would be fun if we would travel to cities and do them in different cities just to get to know more people. Because Frank said, for example, he lives in Canada. So he said if it would have been New York.
You know, it would be cool if you practice more the bass. And we're not even talking about her new instrument. This is a surprise for once we reach 50,000. Yesterday, Lee had a theory. What the instruments would be, but I think it would be cool to have a set of songs that you play on the bass, me on the guitar, and then we can travel and have a meet and greet. That is a little bit more action, you know, because I mean, it's kind of fun, to say hello, but come on.
I actually was like, oh, I wish we would have prepared once the huge amp came out, because one of the staff members was kind enough to lend us The Henry's Tavern was awesome, by the way. Huge shout out to them.
Everyone was super nice.
Suzanne was amazing.
Suzanne, our waiter.
Server, Matthew, thank you so much.
He was a dear.
Everyone was just
everybody
amazing.
was just super kind. We had huge monitors with NicknLex. It was just beautiful to be there, and they provided us with everything. They gave us chips and salsa and water, and then of course the food was delicious. Highly recommend the place. So if you want to check it out,
great place to have
if you ever
events.
go to Denver, like check it out.
Yes, just to have the food was amazing. Nothing was.
The coffee, oof.
Yeah, just. Awesome, 5-star everything. So thank you so much to Henry's Tavern, and just to everyone for being there, for having such a great night with us there, on camera, off camera, and please apologies again, because we were planning on doing something and coming more frequently, but it just naturally happened that we were obviously more with the people who were there. And
don't you think it's a great idea maybe to put on to have 5-6 songs that we play?
That would be a lot of fun.
And we don't need a drummer, maybe have like a backing track, but but maybe play some music, and then we can travel. We should definitely do that, because I want to meet so many more of you that are just all around. And but then we can call it a thing, because I mean, just to shake my hand, that's kind of like... Yeah. I think it would be cool to play and give them something, I agree. Don't you think? And I know... Like I said, I agree. But I really want to talk about just how amazing it was meeting you guys in person. Yeah. The people that went, it just automatically clicked, and obviously we had so much to talk about, because it was in this video, and it was just so amazing to get that connection. And like I told Nick earlier today, I just love the community that we have, the NicknLex familia, just really the sense of belonging that a lot of people are getting with each other is just beautiful to observe. And a lot of people, like, they were telling us, oh my God, you're just like in the videos. I thought you were going to be like, I don't know, different, but no, we're just like, you can't. That's just what we love, is just sharing who we are with all of you who appreciate it and who like to share it. And it's just wonderful, the connections that we've made, and finding those connections in person is always even more special. So thank you all so much for being there, for always supporting everything we do, and just the awesome feeling that you bring is beautiful. So thank you. Guys, stick around after the video. Well, okay, I guess you're gonna have to click on the next video, but we're about to make a Steely Dan marathon. We're ready. So I guess we're gonna upload this video first, and then the Steely Dan marathon. Yes. So we love you guys. Love you all so much. See you in the next one, and stay safe. Bye, everyone. Bye.